Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat malam, selamat berjumpa kembali dengan Bapak. Pada malam ini Bapak akan menjelaskan tentang tenses ya. Tenses adalah sebuah dasar untuk membuat kalimat dan juga dapat digunakan untuk menjawab soal tutur structure ya. Oke, berikut ini Bapak akan share screen ya tentang tenses. Nah, ini di sini Bapak sudah membuat satu tabel tenses, nambah tenses. Jadi kalau kita ingin berbicara bahasa Inggris dengan baik, dengan benar, sesuai dengan tata bahasa, kita harus bisa menggunakan tes dengan benar ya. Ada 16 tenses ya dalam bahasa Inggris ya. Nah, ini dia ada simple present tense, ada present continuous tense, ada present perfect tense, ada present perfect continuous tense, ada past simple atau tense, ada past continuous tense, ada past perfect tense ya, kemudian ada past perfect continuous tense, ada future simple atau present future tense, ada future continuous tense, ada future perfect tense, ada future perfect continuous tense, ada past future simple atau past past future tense ya, ada past future continuous tense, ada past future perfect tense, ada past future perfect continuous tense. Nah, di sini ini ada pola-polanya dan contoh-contohnya ya. Ini untuk menguasai tesis Anda harus mengerti bentuk kata kerja karena tesis are the verb form that show time ya. Kalau adalah bentuk kata kerja dan dengan waktu. Dalam bahasa sudah empat bentuk kerja. Pertama infinitif ya, bentuk infinitif ini ya. Ini Bapak beri contoh ini ya bentuk kata kerja. Ada infinitif ya, ada past tense, ya, ini past tense betul ya, past participle dan inform. Kalau inform itu tambah ing. Contohnya, dia ada kata kerja itu ada dua macam. Ada kata kerja yang beraturan, regular verb, dan ada kata kerja yang tidak beraturan, irregular verb. Nah, di sini ya Bapak udah kasih contoh 100 regular verb. Jadi 100 kata kerja beraturan. Accept, ya, act, ya. Tambah ed semua nih. Pas ini tambah ed. Pas tambah ed, accepting, tambah ing. Nah, ini semua tambah ed semua. Baik bentuk duanya, pastinya dan pastinya tambah ed. Ini udah beraturan. Nah, yang lain dan juga namanya irregular verb. Nah, ini irregular verb ini. Nah, kalau irregular verb ini tidak beraturan. Nah, misalnya, misalnya infinitive rise, past tense-nya rose, past participle-nya buktinya risen, nah, informnya rising. Nah, ini harus dihafalkan. Tidak ada polanya, tidak ada rumusnya tentang irregular verb. Ya. Kayak awake, awoke, awoken, awaking ya. Kemudian be, was, were. Be itu dasar, kata dasarnya. Pastinya was, were. Pas pasti pakai been. Kalau informnya being ya. Bear, bore, bones, bearing. Beat, beat, beaten, beating. Become, became, become, becoming. Begin, began, began, beginning. Bend, bent, bent, bending. Bet, 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 betting ya. Bind, bounce, bounce, binding. Bite, beat, beaten, biting. Bleed, black, black, bleeding. Blow, blue, blowns, blowing. Ya. Break, broken, broken, breaking. Bring, brought, brought, bringing. Build, 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 building. Burns, burnt, burns, burning. Nah, ini contoh ya. Nah, ini adalah contoh dari regular verb. Jadi kalau kita ingin menguasai itu, kita harus tahu bentuk kata kerja. Namanya infinitif, ini past tense, ini past participle. Kalau inform tinggal tambah ing dari kata verb. Be, being, bear, bearing, dan sebagainya ya. Nah, ini untuk membuat ada polanya. Nah, pola ini biasanya. Nama pola kalimat ya. Ini pola kalimat. Bisa gini, simple present tense. Ini verb one, infinitif ya. Jadi simple present ke infinitif. Nah, kalau pastinya pakai negatifnya itu kayak kata bunyi do atau das plus not plus verb one. Jadi kalau di sisi positifnya sini ada s atau es ya. Saya kata kerja bekerja work ya. I work. He works. Ada s-nya. She work. Tapi kalau negatifnya I do not work. I do not work. He does not work. Kalau orang ketiga itu kayak he does not work. She does not work. Do you work? Yes, I do. Does she work? Yes, she does. Nah, ini kata indikatifnya. Nanti kata bantu di awal kalimat ya, ikuti subjek dan indikatifnya yes atau no aja. Do you work? Yes, I do. Does she work? Yes, she does. Do you work? No, I don't. Does she work? No, she doesn't. Nah, itu ya. Nah, ini question word plus kata bantu do atau does plus subjek observan. Bisa where, bisa when, bisa how, bisa why, dan sebagainya ya. Nah, ini misalnya kapan, when do you work, when do you work, when does he work, where do you work, where does he work, why do you work, why does he work. Nah, ini Kalau jawabannya panjang, tidak ya atau no. When do you work? I work every day. When does she work? She works every day. Nah, inilah present tense, ingat di present tense. Kalau present instant ini pakai am is a plus verb ing. Hmm. I am working, he is working, they are working. Nah, ya. Negatif itu mana aja? I'm not working, he is not working, they are not working. Nah, itu negatifnya. Kalau negatif pindahkan is depan. Are you working? Is he working? Are they working? Yes, I am. Yes, he is. No, yes, they are. Where are you? Where are you working now? Where is he working now? Where are they working now? Itu kalau bertanya sebelumnya. I'm working, I'm not working. Are you working? What are you working on? What are you working on? Ini dia ya. Ini contoh-contohnya. Kemudian dalam present perfect tense. Kalau present perfect tense itu kata bentuknya adalah have atau has. Nah, ya. Diikuti kata kerja bentuk ketiga. Dia ada kata kerjanya ya. Kalau beratur tambah ed, kalau tidak beratur dihafalkan. Double-nya dihafalkan, dilatih, dipraktekkan ya. Nah, kalau have ini kapan? Kalau subjeknya orang pertama, orang kedua, pertama tunggal pakai have, orang pertama jamak pakai have, orang kedua tunggal jamak pakai have, orang ketiga jamak pakai have. Misalnya I have, we have, you have, they have, Ali and Tom have. Nah, ini pakai ya. Kalau orang ketiga tunggal pakai has, he has, she has, it has, Tom has, Linda has. Nah, ini bertiga. Negatifnya tambahan aja have not, has not, disingkat haven't, hasn't. Kalau indikatifnya have has ini diletakkan sebelum subjek. Have or has plus subjek plus verb three. Nah, jadi di sini jawabnya yes subjek atau no. Yes subjek plus have atau has. No subjek have atau has plus not. Nah, kalau keseluruhannya tinggal tambahkan letakkan keseluruhan sebelum sebelum have atau has plus subjek plus verb tiga. Contohnya kayak work tadi. I have work. I have not work. Have you work? Where have you work? Ya, contohnya gitu nih. I have work. I have not work. Have you work? Where have you work? Jadi ikuti pola ini. Jadi nanti Anda bisa datang di rumah, ya. Jadi nanti Anda bisa berkalimat asal Anda menguasai semua pola-pola ini, ya. Kalau ke present stand ada am is plus verb ing, ya. Kalau perfect ada have has plus verb 3, ya. Kalau present perfect consistent ada been-nya, tambah been ya have has been plus verb ing. Jadi kalau ada continuous pakai passive ya. Kalau tes ada nama continuous itu masih pakai verb ing, ya. Nah, kalau ya ini bisa plus verb ing. Kalau ini present perfect consistent have has atau been plus verb ing, ya. Ingat tambahannya kata gimana? Itu present perfect consistent have atau has plus not plus been plus verb ing, ya. I have been working. I have not been working. Have you been working? Where have you been working? Nah, ini kan gitu. Jadi kayak polanya. Ini Anda buat kalian sendiri. Nanti praktek ya harus tekun ya dan rajin ya. Harus ulat. Nah, simple past tense ini berdua dan ed ya. Notably dari subjek dua. Kalau negatifnya pakai did, kata did plus not terus kembali ke bentuk pertama ke one. Kalau interrogatifnya did-nya letaknya di awal kalimat sebelum kata subjek plus verb one. Nah, kalau keseluruhannya question word plus did plus subjek plus verb one. I work, saya bekerja. Saya tidak bekerja. I did not work. Apa Anda bekerja? Did you work? Di mana Anda bekerja? Where did you work? Itu kan yesterday. Nah, ini saya belajar. I studied. Saya tidak belajar. I did not study. Apakah Anda belajar? Did you study? Apa yang Anda pelajari? What did you study? Nah, gitu, ya. Ini pola ini mudah dan pola-pola ini Anda perlukan dalam belajar gitu kan. Kemudian past constant. Nah, kalau pas terus dari pas dan saya was were subject was plus were plus verb ing. Nah, kalau ada konflik ada ing ya kan. Subject plus was atau plus ing. Ya, kalau subject plus was were not plus ing itu kata negatifnya. Kalau interrogatifnya was were plus subject plus verb ing. Question word-nya plus was were plus subject plus verb ing. Was ini digunakan untuk subjeknya I, he, she, it, Ali, Tom, Santi ya. Kalau were pakai subjeknya we, you, they, Anto and Anti kayak were. Nah, contohnya I was working, Ali was working, Anti was working. Tapi kalau they were working, we were working, Ali and Tom were working ya. Kalau subjek negatifnya I was not working, he was not working, they were not working, Ali and Anto were not working. Negatifnya were you working? Was he working? Were they working? Nah, where were you working? Where was he working? Nah, ini contoh kalimatnya. Jadi kan praktikkan. Ya kata prakerja, maksud kalimat ini sudah polanya. Anda saya latihan, insya Allah bisa. Ya, nah, ini pola kalimat ya. Kemudian past perfect tense. Nah, kalau past perfect tense ini pas daripada bentuk present perfect tense. Have has, past tense-nya dah had. Subject plus have plus past participle. Jadi kalau juga diikuti oleh past participle verb 3 ya. Nah, negatifnya tambah not, subject plus have not plus verb 3, past participle. Nah, kata bentuk headnya interrogatifnya, headnya diletakkan sebelum subject plus verb 3. Sama question word juga diikuti diletakkan sebelum kata bentuknya had plus subject plus verb 3 untuk question word. Contohnya I had work, I had not work, had you work, where had you work. I had work, I had not work, had you work, where had you work. We had studied, we had studied. Had you studied? We had not studied ya. Had you studied? What had you studied? Nah, ini contohnya ini past perfect tense ya. Kemudian pola berikutnya adalah past perfect consistent. Sama nih tadi present perfect consistent. Nah, udah kayak had been plus ya, kalau udah consistent ada been-nya kan, bentuk ing kan. Nah, been subject plus had been plus verb ing. Negatifnya subject plus had not plus been plus verb ing ya. Negatifnya had plus subject plus been plus verb ing. Question word-nya question word plus had plus subject plus been plus verb ing. Contohnya I had been working. I had been studying. I had been eating. I had been learning. I had not been working. I had not been eating. I had not been studying. Contoh itu ya. Had you been studying? Had you been working? Had you been learning? What had you been studying? Where had you been working? Contoh itu caranya. Buat kalimat, nah, pelan-pelan tiap hari, satu tiap hari, dua tensis, ya setelah dipraktekkan, lama-lama Anda akan hafal semua rumus ini. Pada apa enak Anda bicara, dilatih terus ya. Karena simple, ini future simple atau present future tense atau simple future tense ya. Kayak will, subject plus will plus verb one, ini akan. I will study, I will work, I will learn, I will eat. Negatifnya tambah not, will not, I will not study, I will not work, saya tidak akan bekerja, ya. I will not draw, nah, saya akan menggambar, I will not go. Nah, gitu kan. Negatifnya, will you work, will depan, will you work, apa yang akan kerja? Will you work tomorrow? Oh yes, I will. Nah, ya. Where will you work tomorrow? Di mana Anda akan bekerja besok? Where will you work tomorrow? I will work in at school. Nah, ya, I will work at school. Contoh kalimat di sana. Ya, dan dipraktekkan bahasa, dipraktekkan ya. Kalau dipraktekkan akan lupa. Kalau nemu pintar bahasa Inggris, ya, ayah praktek di rumah ya. Satu hari, satu tensis ya. 16 hari, 16 tensis. Nah, tapi praktek kunci ulang lagi ya. Berkalimat, ada kata kerjanya, masuk ke sini. Nah, kalau present tense gimana positifnya, gimana kalimatnya, negatif gimana, gimana sebagainya ya. Kemudian future consistent, present future consistent. Pada kondisi pakai ing ya, verb ing. Will be, subject plus will be plus verb ing ya. Kalau negatifnya subject plus will not be plus verb ing ya. Kalau untuk negatifnya will plus subject plus be plus verb ing. Kalau untuk ketiknya question word plus will plus subject plus be plus verb ing. Nah, maksud kalimat aja, misalnya belajar study, untuk banyak studied, untuk tiganya studied, untuk banyak studying. Studying, I will be studying. Kenapa? English, nah, ya. I will be studying English at this time tomorrow. I will be studying English at this time tomorrow. Negatifnya, I will not be studying English at this time tomorrow. Negatifnya, will you be studying English at this time tomorrow? Bagaimana maksudnya? What will you be studying at this time tomorrow? When will you be studying English at this time tomorrow? Jawabnya itu di future consistent. Kemudian future perfect tense, ada future, ada will, ada perfect have, jadi will have. Nah ya, namanya future, future to will, perfectnya have, jadi gabung subject plus will have plus verb three. Nah ya, kalau negatifnya tambah juga subject plus will not plus have plus verb three. Negatifnya will plus subject plus have plus verb three. Kalau keseluruhannya question word plus have plus will plus subject plus have plus verb three. Jadi maksudnya ini nanti sudah akan ya. Saya sudah belajar sebelum kamu datang besok. I will have studied before you come tomorrow. I will have studied. Ya, I will have studied before you come tomorrow. I will not have studied before you come tomorrow. Will you have studied before I come tomorrow? Where will you have studied? Where will you have studied before I come tomorrow? Nah, itu ya contohnya. I will have work. I will not have work. Will you have work? Where will you have work? Nah, itu contoh ya. How long will you have work? Itu bisa juga ya. Ini contoh present perfect. Nah, kadang present perfect will have kalau ada constant tambah been. Nah, ini kan past future constant will have kalau ada constant kayak been lagi plus verb ing ya. Maka rumus future perfect constant subject plus will have plus been plus verb ing. Negatifnya subject plus will not plus have plus been plus verb ing. Interrogatifnya will plus subject plus have plus been plus verb ing. Nah, itu ya kalau senuknya question word plus will plus subject plus have plus been plus verb. Contohnya ini tengah tengah akan ya, lagi akan. I will have been working. I will have been working. I will not have been working, ya kan? Will you have been working? Where will you have been working? Nah, itu untuk kalimat ya. Kalimat gitu. Misalnya belajar, studying. I will have been studying. I will not have been studying. Will you have been studying? Where will you have been studying? Nah, itu. Minum, drink. Apa misalnya pertamanya drink, duanya drunk, tiganya infonya drinking. I will have been drinking. I will not have been drinking. Will you have been drinking? What will you have been drinking? Nah, itu. Kemudian past future tense. Nah, ini pandaian ya. Jika tapi jangan pakai kata past future pakai dalam kalimat penanda tipe pertama. Subjek plus would plus verb one, pakai would ya ini past tense will ya. Subjek would plus not plus verb one, would plus have plus verb one, would plus word plus would plus subject plus verb one. I would work. I would not work. Would you work? Where would you work? Nah, ya. Belajar. I would study. I would not study. Would you study? Where would you study? Nah, contoh gitu ya. Kemudian past future continuous tense. Nah, past future tadi kan would. Kalau request pakai be, subject plus would be plus verb ing. Kalau negatifnya subject plus would not plus be plus verb ing. Would plus subject plus be plus verb ing. Present word plus would plus subject plus be plus verb ing. Karena I would be working. I would not be working. Would you be working? Where would you be working? Nah, itu jadi pola suka pola. Jadi pas future pakai gunakan would be plus working ya. Kemudian past future perfect tense. Nah, past future kan ada will have, would have. Nah, kalau udah perfect di would have. Nah ya, future perfect kan di future itu would, perfectnya have. Jadi kamu would have, subject plus would have plus verb three. Negatifnya subject plus would not plus have plus verb three. Would plus subject have plus have plus verb three. Person word plus would plus subject plus have plus verb three. Nah, gabung aja ini dipakai dalam pengandaian juga tipe 2 tipe 3 ya. Tiga. I would have work. I would not have work. Would you have work? Where would you have work? I would have studied. I would not have studied. Would you have studied? Where would you have studied? Nah, itu ya. Nah, ini kan ada past future perfect, would have. Kalau ada tambah continuous lagi, past future perfect tambah have been, tambah been plus verb ing. Jadi subject plus would have been plus verb ing. I would have been working. Negatifnya subject plus would not plus have plus been plus verb ing. I would not have been working. Interrogatifnya would plus subject plus have plus been plus verb ing. Would you have been working? Nah, kalau question nya question word plus would plus subject plus have plus been plus verb ing. Where would you have been working? Nah, ini ya. Jadi ini kalau ini ketanya, ya ini tambah kata tanya. Ini kata tanya nama gini. Kayak what apa ya. What itu apa? Ini akan benda sebagai subjek atau objek atau akan kegiatan atau informasi. What do you work on? Ya. What were you working on? Nah, ini kalau misalnya what do you do? What do you eat every day? What did you eat yesterday? Ya, nanti kan apa tuh kan benda ya, kegiatan. What are you doing now? I am smoking. What are you doing now? I'm studying. Nah, itu kan kegiatan ya. Nah, kalau where yang tempat di mana? Yang tempat lokasi. Where do you work? Di mana Anda kerja? Where do you work? Where had you worked before? Pas perfect tense kan? Where will you go tomorrow? Nah, tempatnya lokasi di mana? Kalau when kapan secara waktu yang lebih luas ya. When do you have breakfast ya kan? When will you study English? Nah, itu kan when will you work? When were you working yesterday? When were you working yesterday? Pas instant ya. Ini kan waktu yang waktu secara luas ya. Ya, when did you sleep in Jakarta kan gitu. Nah, ini akan kapan. Kalau why kenapa alasannya? Why itu kenapa ya banyakkan alasannya. Why are you working late? Why did you come late? Why did you study English last year? Gitu kan? Why have you been working on hard so hard? Why have you been working so hard? Ini pas perfect understand. Kalau who siapa nanyakan subjek pelaku orang. Nah, ya. Who siapa? Who works here? So, who studies English? Who will smoke tomorrow? Who will go to school? Who will help me tomorrow? Nah, kan? Who was working with you? Nah, ini past instant ya. Oke, who. Kalau whom siapa juga tapi objek. Whom, objek ya. Nah, misalnya whom did you meet at work yesterday? Whom have you been working with? Nah, ini kan objek. I met my teacher at work yesterday. I have been working with my friends. Nah, kan itu nih whom ya. Kalau itu yang mana pilihan? Pilihan di antara beberapa opsi. Which project are you working on? Which report had you finished? Nah, itu kan ini which ya. Kalau how caranya, ya kan cara atau keadaan. Bagaimana? How do you work under pressure? How have you solved the problem? How do you study English? How will you work there? Ya kan? Nah, ini pakai how. Nah, caranya gimana? How much ini berapa banyak untuk yang kata benar tidak dapat dihitung. How much money do you have? How much sugar do you buy? How much hair do you cut? Nah, gitu kan? Contohnya itu ya, Muhammad dikutip kata minta dapat dihitung. How much time you need to work? How much experience have you gained? Nah, gitu kan? Dengan how many itu berapa banyak yang terhitung, yang dapat dihitung. How many books do you have? How many pens do you have? How many hours do you work? How many meetings will you attend? Nah, itu dia tuh how many ya. Sedangkan how long itu berapa lama durasinya? How long have you worked here? How long have you been living in Pontianak? How long have you been studying English? Nah, itu kan yang berapa lama Anda berbahasa Inggris? How long have you been studying English here? How long have you worked here? Berapa lama Anda kerja di sini? Kan itu how long. Itu berapa lama menanyakan durasi kartu. Kemudian how often, seberapa sering? How often do you work overtime? How often have you been working late? Nah, ini kan ini berapa kali? How often do you practice your English? How often do you study English every day? Nah, ini seberapa sering? How often do you eat? Nah, itu kan yang sebetulnya how often. Kalau how far berapa jauh jarak? How far do you travel to work? How far have you travel for work? Nah, ini kan berapa jauh? How far. Kalau whose punya siapa? Diikuti kata benda. Whose laptop are you using? Whose idea had you presented? Jadi kalau whose itu kata benda. Whose book is this? Whose money is this? Nah, gitu kan? Nah, ya. What time? Jam berapa? Jangan waktu spesifik. What time do you have breakfast every morning? What time do you study English every day? Nah, ini kan jam waktunya ya. Nggak jadi question word ini bisa langsung diikuti oleh bentuk kalimat tanya sesuai dengan tensisnya. Setelah who dan what, kadang-kadang langsung diikuti verb jika mereka subjek. Misalnya who speak English, what at the book, what at the meet yesterday itu kan. Whom jangan dipakai dalam percakapan sehari formal ya. Nah, ini ya. Jadi inilah dia pola-polanya ya. Dan contoh-contoh tensis ya. Anda bisa baca, pelajari, lihat kamus, Anda praktekkan ini. Anda praktekkan pola-pola rumus ini. Ini ya ini penting sekali kalau Anda ingin pandai berbahasa Inggris, menulis kalimat baik, Anda bisa menerapkan 16 tes ini. Anda pelajari setiap hari satu tensis ya, 30 hari. Kalau 16 hari 16 tensis ya. Ulang lagi buat kalimat, baca bagaimana rumus positifnya, negatifnya, negatifnya buat kalimat, masukkan kata kerja kan ada empat kata kerja infinitive, past tense, past participle, present participle. Kalau infinitive digunakan simple present tense, menggunakan simple past tense negatifnya kan begitu kan. Kalau sebanyak yang ada tensinya menggunakan ini pakai booking kan. Kalau perfect menggunakan verb three. Nah, itu caranya ya. Dan Anda pakai kata kerja ya. Karena tenses is the verb form that certain. Jadi adalah bentuk kata kerja yang bukan waktu. Benar sekali ya. Demikianlah bermanfaat. Anda tonton video ini berkali-kali, semoga Anda bisa menguasainya. Jika Anda mau pandai bahasa Inggris, Anda berlatih ya. Jika Anda bisa udah ngasih pensi, Anda bisa menjadi seorang superstar. Demikian, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sampai jumpa di video kesempatan.